In this class, we are going to we are going to see the particular topics, and we are going to review the particular topics here. The first one is types of latent heat, and second, we're going to do some problems on the latent heat, and also third one is concept of critical pressure, and I would like to do some problems on laws of thermodynamics also. Yeah. So listen to me. Firstly, we have to see the types of latent heats. The first one is what? First one is types of latent heats. Okay. In the previous class, we have seen there are three types of latent heats. There are three types of latent heats we are having. So that I would like to ask one question here. I would like to ask one question on the previous concept. And the previous concept, that is, you just tell me. I'll ask one question here. In order to convert gas into solid. In order to convert a gas into solid, what is the type of heat? What is the type of latent heat we require? Just answer my question. In order to convert
latent heat of sublimation.
In order to convert a gas into
gas solid.
To solid. What it is called? Latent heat of answer is
sublimation.
Latent heat of sublimation. Okay, very good. Sublimation. Okay, what is the latent heat required for a solid to liquid?
Latent heat of fusion.
What is the type of latent heat required to conversion of solid to liquid? That is what? Fusion. Latent heat of fusion we required. Can you give one example for this particular one? Anybody, can you give this solid to liquid conversion?
Ice to water.
Ice to water.
Ice to water. You have any idea of amount of latent heat required to convert 1 kg of ice into water? What is the amount of latent heat of fission required to convert
2257?
That is 2257 is for water. In order to convert 1 kg of water into steam at 1 bar.
0 degree centigrade, sir.
No. I'm asking amount of latent heat.
Oh.
Amount of latent heat. For example, if you would like to melt ice into water. If you would like to melt ice into water, 1 kg of ice into 1 kg of ice into water. What is the amount of latent heat we required for 1 kg of ice? That is standard value. That is 335 kilojoules per kg. For 1 kg, for melting of 1 kg ice, we require 335 kilojoules of heat. Actually, these are the basic concepts which were there in the curriculum of thermodynamics. Actually, thermodynamics lone untadi. I think you might have forgot the things. Okay, that is the reason I would like to revise all the things here. So, if you want to convert 1 kg of ice into water, we require 335 kilojoules of ice, 335 kilojoules of heat. And in similar way, for example, at 1 bar, in previous classes we said that at 1 bar, to convert 1 kg of water into steam, to convert 1 kg of water into steam, 1 kg of water into steam, we required to convert 1 kg of water into steam, we required 2257 kilojoules of heat. This is about the water. So in order to convert 1 kg of ice into water, we require 335 kilojoules of heat. And in similar way, at 1 bar, 1 kg of water requires 2257 kilojoules of heat to convert as a steam. These are the latent heats of standard latent heats of water and ICF. So these will be very helpful. These standard values are very helpful in our problems. Okay, I will ask one problem here. You just listen clearly. See, for example, in order to convert in order to convert minus 5 degrees centigrade ice into 0 degrees of water, how much heat is required? How much heat is required if mass of ice is 2 kg? Tell me. For example, you say you assume some data also. The specific heat of ice you take as 1 kilojoules per kg Kelvin, and also you just assume latent heat of ice 335 kilojoules per kg. You just tell me. And all of you hold your, if you already said that, you should carry the notes and pen. And if you have a calculator, you just do this problem. In order to convert minus 5 degrees of ice into 0 degrees of water, how much heat is required if mass of ice is 2 kg and Cp of ice is 1 kilojoules per kg Kelvin and latent heat is 335 kilojoules. So here, okay, I will explain the problem here. You listen to me, guys. What is the temperature of ice here initially?
0 degrees.
Minus 5 degrees centigrade. Actually, in the concept of steam formation, I said that if you add the heat, first it will go to where 0 degrees of ice. First it will go to where? First initially ice is at where? Ice is at minus 5 degrees. So where it will go first? First it will go to 0 degrees of ice. So for this conversion, so if you want to increase the temperature of ice from minus degrees to 0 degrees, what is the amount of heat we require? First that we have to calculate. Okay, now we have to calculate heat Q. What is Q means? Heat. So Q is equal to how much we required? We required how much degrees we have to increase in order to go to 0 degrees? 5 degrees. dt is how much? So we know from the first law of thermodynamics, Q is equal to mCp dt. This is the problem. This is a formula. Q is equal to what? mCp dt. So here m is what? Mass of ice. Mass of ice is how much? That is 2 kg. 2 kgs. And the Cp of ice, I said that is 1 k. 1 Cp of ice is what?
1 kilo.
1
kilo.
You just write Cp 1. And dt, temperature difference. What is the temperature difference here? Minus 5 to 0, 5 degrees. That's all, no? What is the amount of dt? dt means what? Temperature difference. dt means what? Temperature difference. How much temperature difference we are taking there? 5. Whether it is minus or plus. What is the gradient? What is the temperature difference we are taking there? What is temperature difference we are taking? That's 5. So 2 into 5, how much? 10 kilojoules of heat. So this is how much? This is the sensible heat. This is what? Sensible heat. QS is 10 kilojoules. In order to bring minus 5 degrees into 0 degrees, in order to bring minus 5 degrees into 0 degrees, we require 10 kilojoules of heat. Then after from 0 degrees of ice to next conversion is what? Next conversion, 0 degrees of ice to 0 degrees of water. So for this, for 1 kg, how much require? 335 kilojoules required. For 1 kg, how much required? 335 kilojoules. But mass is here how much? 2 kgs. So latent heat will be LH. LH is equal to mass of ice into, for 1 kg, how much latent heat it requires? Latent heat for 1 kg. So mass is 2. Latent heat for 1 kg is how much? Hello guys.
335.
335 kilojoules per kg.
So 335.
335, sir.
2 into 335, how much? This is 670. Antena?
Yes, sir.
675.
670.
670 kilojoules. Okay, now what is the total heat? Qs plus QLH. This is QLH. Q latent heat, Qs is sensible heat. Now total heat is equal to Qt is equal to how much? Qt is equal to Qs plus
QLH.
QLH. So here it is 10 plus
680.
10 plus 670 is equal to how much?
680.
680.
Kilojoules of heat. Very simple. If you know the concept, you can do the problems very simply. What kind of problem it may be. Okay, you got the problem?
Sir.
So in order to do these kind of problems, what we required the concept of what is called latent heat, what is called sensible heat, how we need to measure the latent heat, how we need to measure the sensible heat. These kind of things we should know. So this is a one problem. Okay, I'm going to give one more problem here. You just tell me. I will give you the video link. You can take the problem from video. Okay. You don't need to write right now. Okay. Next problem is you just see. You just consider one vessel. We just consider one vessel here, and this vessel is filled with water. This vessel is filled with water, and at a temperature of 28 degrees centigrade, and the mass of the water is 3 kgs. 3 kg of water at 28 degrees. 3 kg of water at 28 degrees. So in this, in order to convert this 3 kg of water, which is at 28 degrees, into 100 degrees of steam, how much heat is required? This is our question. Okay, Nara. In order to convert 3 kgs of water at 28 degrees to 100 degrees of steam. Now you tell me how we are going to calculate. What is the mass of water? M is equal to 3 kg.
3 kg.
What is the T1? T1 is 28 degrees.
28 degrees.
What is T2 we required there? That is 100 degrees only.
100 degrees.
100 degrees. And what is so now your question is that we should know the standards here. What are the standards? What is the latent heat of water? What is the latent heat of water at a general 1 bar? And also in the question you just incorporate one more thing. The water at a 1 bar. The water at a 1 bar. The pressure of the water is 1 bar. You just assume this one also. Now you tell me how you are going to. Now pressure is what? Pressure is 1 bar. Now you tell me what is the latent heat of water at 1 bar?
2257, sir.
Okay, that we know. LH is equal to 2257 kilojoules. Kilojoules. Okay, this is fine. Next, what is the CP of water? This is also standard. We have gone through many times. What is CP of water? What is CP of water? CP of water, specific heat of water at constant pressure. That is 4.18 kilojoules per kg Kelvin. This is CP of water. For sake of calculations, we are taking it as 4.2 kilojoules per kg Kelvin. Okay, now this is what CP of water. Now we know all the things. We know the mass, we know the CP, we know the latent heat value, we have the pressures, we have the different temperatures also here. So we are going for the calculation. First, what you have to do? First, water has to reach saturation point. In the formation of steam, what it has to do? First, in order to convert into steam, it has to start the process from 28 degrees and it has to reach the saturation point. What is saturation point at 1 bar? 100 degrees. So that water has to reach to 100 degrees first. So sensible heat, QS. We are going for a QS. QS is equal to how much? Q sensible. That is formula is MCP dt. M is how much? 3. Cp of water, for sake of calculations, we are taking 4.2. Are you getting, guys?
Yes, sir.
What is the mass? 3.
Sir.
What is Cp?
3, sir.
4.2. And what is temperature difference here? From 100 degrees to 28 degrees. What is temperature difference we should have there? Water has to
100
reach,
minus 20.
that is a,
78.
okay now. And there are 70?
72.
72.
72, sir. 72.
So 3 into 4.2 into 72. I will do it on my mobile. I'll calculate it. How much it is? 3 into 4.
907.2, sir.
90.
7.2.
So this is the value of a QS. 907.2 kilojoules. This one. Okay, now this is what? This is sensible heat only. Now we required what? Latent heat we required. Now we required simply we
907.
required what? Latent heat. So for 3 kgs to reach 28 degrees of water to 100 degrees, it requires 907.2 kilojoules of heat. Now we have to go for QLH, Q latent heat. How many kgs of latent heat? Mass into LH for 1 kg. Mass into LH for 1 kg. What is the mass here? Mass is 3. LH is how much?
1 kg.
2257. Ante kadra.
LS 2257.
What is the formula for QLH?
Yes,
What is the mass there? Mass is 3 kg. Okay, now LH for 1 kg is how much? 2257. 2257. So that what is the amount? 6.
7 1
Enter?
57.
I will do it on my mobile. Okay, 2257 into 3. 6771. This will be 6771 kilojoules. 6771 kilojoules. So now here, what is the total? Q total?
7678.2.
Q total will be what? QT is equal to
7678.2.
QS plus
7678.2.
QLH. So this will be 9072 plus 6771. How much? 76?
7678.2.
0.2 kilojoules. This is the total heat required to convert 3 kg of water, which is at 28 degrees and 1 bar, into 100 degrees of steam. This is one more problem. Okay, na? Next, I will give one more simple problem. You just you can do it. Simple, very simple problem. I will give you. Same you consider. You just consider simply. You just consider one vessel. Into that vessel, we are having some water. The water mass is how much? Water mass is some 4 kgs, and the temperature is 30 degrees, and pressure is 1 bar. Now I would like to heat this water. I would like to heat water from 28. Sorry, how much it is? 30, huh? This is 30, I think.
30 degrees, sir.
30, I think. Okay. I think 30 degrees, huh?
Sir.
30 degrees, no? 30 degrees water into 30 degrees into 97 degrees centigrade. So you tell me what is the heat required. Okay. Just tell me what is the heat required. I like to heat from 30 degrees to 97 degrees. What is the heat required? What is the mass here? Mass is 4 kg. No?
Mass 4 kg, sir.
What is the initial temperature T1?
T1 30 degrees.
30 degrees.
30
What is the T1? What is T2 you want?
97.
0.2.
97 degrees you want, and then that's all. What we are going to do here, you would like to heat the water from 30 degrees to 97 degrees, which is at 1 bar. What is the pressure here? Pressure is 1 bar.
1 bar.
1 bar.
1 bar.
Okay. Now we have all the things. We have M, we have T1, T2, pressure, and what is the CP of water? You know that
4.2.
4.2.
4.2.
4.2
4.2.
kilojoules per kg Kelvin.
Kelvin.
So now what we have to do, we have to calculate amount of heat. Here we are not going to convert anything, na? Hello?
Not
We
good.
are
Nothing, sir,
not
nothing.
going to change the phase here. Just we simply would like to heat the water. So
Heat the water.
sensibility is required. Only sensibility is enough.
Yes.
So you just calculate QS. What is the QS formula? MCP dt.
dt.
What is M? M is 4. What is CP of water? That is 4.2. What is the temperature difference from 97 minus
7 minus 30.
30?
7.
So it will be
67.
4 into 4.2 into 67. Calculate ఎవరైనా మొబైల్ ఉంటే చేయండి.
11,926, sir.
అరే 11,000
11,926.
1125.
1125.
1125.6
1125.6.
This is the answer. Simple one.
kilojoules.
Kilojoules. That's all. Very simple. There's nothing to worry. You can do all the things like this. Okay, Nara? These are some simple questions on the basics. So if you very strong at this kind of basics, you can go for the SAI type problems, which we are going to get in external exams about 10 marks and 15 marks. So if you have the knowledge on these things, you can do. Now by these problems, what is the concept we got here? We got what is the sensible heat, what is called latent heat, and which way we have to calculate sensible heat, and which way we have to calculate the latent heat. That is the thing particularly we got in these particular problems. Okay, now.
Okay.
So one more thing here, if you want to do the problems, first we have to know the latent heats of ice, latent heats of water, and sensible and specific heats of water, and specific heats of all these things. Okay, I will give some standards here. This will be very helpful for you. See, for example, if you go for water, at 1 bar, these are some standards. Okay, now at 1 bar, TS saturation temperature is 100 degrees for water. This is nothing but a boiling point or a saturation temperature, and latent heat is 1 bar. At 1 bar, latent heat is 2257 kilojoules. 2257 kilojoules per kg Kelvin. These are some standards. For water. And the CP of water is how much? CP of water is 4.2 kilojoules per kg Kelvin. These are some standards about the water. At 1 bar, saturation temperature or boiling point temperature is 100 degrees, and latent heat is 2257 kilojoules per kg, and CP of water is 4.2 kilojoules per kg Kelvin. And also if you go for ice, we have some standards about ice here. For ice, what is the standard we have? Latent heat of ice is 335 kilojoules per kg. This is the latent heat of ice. Boys, one question here. If you want to freeze 1 kg of water into ice, just listen to me guys carefully. If you want to freeze 1 kg of water into ice, how much amount of heat you should remove from the water?
335 kg.
సింపుల్
Kilojoules.
క్వశ్చన్ వైస్ వర్సా
335 kg.
మీరు ఐస్ ని 1 kg ఆఫ్ ఐస్ ని మెల్ట్ చేయాలంటే 335 కిలోజౌల్స్ ఆఫ్ హీట్ ని యాడ్ చేయాలి. ఒకవేళ వాటర్ ని ఐస్ చేయాలంటే 1 kg ఆఫ్ వాటర్ ని ఐస్ చేయాలంటే 335 కిలోజౌల్స్ ఆఫ్ హీట్ ని తీసేయాలి. This is vice versa. Oh, this is about ice. And in a similar way, we have some things about steam here. And you know that for steam, the latent heat is simple. At 1 bar steam, at 1 bar latent heat is simple. That is latent heat also. Vice versa, like water, it is 2257 kilojoules per kg. If you want to convert steam into water, you have to remove 2257 kilojoules of heat from the ice. So that is the latent heat of steam also at 1 bar. And one more thing here, the saturation temperature of steam at 1 bar is 100 degrees centigrade. And also the thing is that the Cp of the steam will vary from 2.1 to some 2.3 like that. You can assume whatever the thing you want. You can assume like that. You can assume the Cp of water from 2 to 2.3. No problem. Nothing a problem. So this is about some concepts and standards of the first unit and our subject here. And by this I would like to conclude the class, guys. And you similarly you just keep post your attendance in the chat box. And one more thing, have you got the problems, guys?
Yes, sir.
అర్థం కాకపోతే అడగండి. ఓకేనా?
Okay, sir.
ఓకేనా? We'll meet on next class. Bye guys.
Okay.